live officially. All right.
Okay.
Hi.
We are live.
Hello again.
Jeez.
Hi, everyone.
They updated YouTube live. Didn't tell anybody.
All right.
We're here. We're doing
Yeah, well,
it.
yeah,
It's
that's
happening.
what we'll say. There we are.
I didn't have to do this last
Now
time, so I
now
know
we're-
they changed something.
How is
Alright,
everybody doing
now
tonight?
Now I see it. Now, hi,
I see it now.
everyone.
Hi.
Happy
So
Labor
inconvenient when
Day!
machines are confusing and less than helpful.
27 minutes later. That's fine.
We're professionals. We do this all the time.
Still being fashionably late.
First of all, let me just say for all of you Slimesters who are hopefully slowly chiming in, we were here and we got what 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, we got
in,
10 minutes
and
into
we
the
just-
episode.
and we were doing we were responding to the comment section, but something just wasn't working. I don't know where the discrepancy is, but we were, I promise we
were
and
actively
I was
having a
"Hey,
stream."
Meredith?"
And talking
and
to people in the
and we
chat.
were we were talking to you guys, and you guys were like, what how come I don't see anything?
Oh yeah,
I'm like,
we haven't
crap."
started
And
yet. And I
that's-
was like, what do you mean we haven't started yet? It shows I'm live.
yeah, on our screen it says on air across the top. So hi, it's good to see all of you.
Finally, good to see you.
Good to be seen.
Hey, these things happen. It's okay.
I give up.
It's
I'll see
alright.
myself out.
Technology.
No,
It's all technology.
no.
You're fine. So hopefully that if things go well, hopefully YouTube will have saved the last
Well,
bit
I
that we've done.
recorded what we did, so you can always
Okay. Perfect.
mash
So
that
what
in
I'm
together.
that's I'm gonna take what you recorded and what's gonna happen now and mesh it all together, and I'll put that out for YouTube afterwards. So for all of you who missed, which would be all of you, the last 15 minutes of the conversation, we'll put that back up after this is all over. So sometime tomorrow we'll get that fixed up. But now that we are with all of you, hi. Good evening, everybody.
Hello.
I hope you all had a lovely Labor Day. And hello, Phoebe. It's good to see your
Hey.
good. I do like a good tale,
Well,
but
you would know what a good tale is.
I do.
It's a nice
I've worked on
yarn
it
that
for
you
many
like to
years.
tell.
Get that junk in the trunk. Anyway,
But
Phoebe, be a lady.
one of the things that we were saying previously is this is the first time that we've got the whole staff together for an
Yeah.
event like this. We've done a few Splat Chats that were exclusive to Patreon, and we've had some slime streams and things like that. But this is the first thing we've done together in a very, very long time. I think the last time we all were together was for the 45th anniversary episode,
No way.
Mhm.
and
well,
because
figure it out,
Kylie.
kind of.
Yeah, figure it out.
Yeah, go figure. That's right. Go figure. We were there for all of us were there for the go figure. No,
Not
because
necessarily on
Jordy
screen. Oh no,
I wasn't.
Jordy was not there for go
Jordy
figure.
wasn't.
Jordy was
Maybe
not
it
there
was
for
the
go
last
figure.
Splat Chats live we did. Like that was back in June.
Yeah, that it's been a while.
Yeah, I
But
think so.
either way, it's good to see all of you guys. Thank you so much for your patience with us. Sorry for all the technicalities and stuff, but John, Emily, Travis, Tobias, Marlena, good to see all of you.
Meredith.
Monstro Doggo.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome in, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Hey.
So we'll get you all caught up real quick. We didn't say what the topic was because it's a very long title to put into. But this was Jordy's idea. It's a great idea, and it was movie tie-ins with fast food restaurants. So again, I'm just gonna catch you up real quick on some of the things that we talked about. Essentially, we just talked about Matthew Broderick. That's pretty much all we've talked about for the last 15 minutes.
I have
Because,
one that can piggyback off of Kat's last one, but
Okay.
it's
Okay.
not Matthew
I was-
Broderick themed.
I wasn't done
Wowzer.
sharing
Yeah,
yet.
you keep going.
We're-
Okay, we'll get
Yeah.
back to you. We'll get back to you.
That's the only
But
one
Jordy,
I've got, though.
Jordy started us off by talking about the tie-in of the 1998 Godzilla movie with Taco Bell. And we talked about that, and we talked about the marketing for that for a bit. Again, hopefully you'll get to catch up whenever we post this later. And then Manny showed off his Inspector Gadget toy that was put together through a series of toys from, was it McDonald's?
Yes, McDonald's.
And
Wowzers, McDonald's.
And then
Don't go down to fry. Yum, yum, yum. Come here, Penny. Let's have some McDonald's.
He bleeds ketchup all over the place.
Oh.
I'll get you next time, Broderick. Next time.
And then Kat started to share some Lion King toys, which, Kat, I will now defer back over to you to pick up where you left off.
Okay. Well, I saw the opportunity for the joke and took it with the third Broderick thing, Simba. But on those...
Did you just like drop Simba? Long live the king! Drop.
Long live the king.
Mufasa! No!
He's on a squash banana.
There he is.
There he is.
So when I was little, I still am a completionist, but I wanted to collect them all. So before the tie-ins with like a whole bunch of small toys to build a bigger toy, like Bionic Broderick over there, I was a fan of Disney, and I remember my parents going like every Wednesday to the McDonald's to try to get the different toys so I could get them all because they switched them out on Wednesdays.
Oh yeah.
But I think one of the most complete collections I have of the Disney stuff is Pocahontas, but I do have my Little Mermaid stuff here. So I have the flounder,
Oh,
used to have
sports
that.
water.
This is really
Yeah, I loved that.
I remember that one.
I
liked-
remember playing with that, and then all the black gunk that had collected in it over the years. would
Yeah,
spray
I'm
out.
like, how much mold is in there?
Look what you played with it like yesterday.
Go Gadget mold spores.
No, I just
I-
remember because I had that for years, and
those things lasted
I would have
forever.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's
I'd
getting
be in
kind
the
of
bathroom
tacky
playing
though.
with toys, and then I'd start to get this black gunk out, and I was like, okay, throw that away.
Yeah. Got Prince Eric without the boat. I don't know where the boat went, but he's there crouching, and there's a boat. And then Ariel, I never found the Ariel on my own. My cousin actually let me have her. So this is the 1989 Ariel that sort of bobbed, like if you were to put her in water, it would go up to here and she'd float and sort of peek out of the water because she's weighted
You'll
in a
float
weird way.
too.
You'll float too. You'll float too.
Yeah. But I've got a whole bunch of other, mostly McDonald's, Burger King, McDonald's, but just Disney tie-ins because
McDonald's
that
was
was
the
my
king.
jam. Yeah, I've got some Cruella de Vil over here and 101 Dalmatians. I've got a whole bunch of that stuff. But yeah, lots of Disney.
Yeah.
Cruella de Vil. We snapping? We doing
Exactly.
jazzy stuff?
That's what we're doing.
All right.
By the way, hello, Sean. Real life perspective, Sean.
Oh, hey,
How you
Sean.
doing?
Oh hey,
What up,
welcome in,
Sean?
Sean.
Going along with Disney for a minute, that was not a toy, but I remember back in '97, right around the time that Hercules, I think it was about to come out. It
You're
hasn't
about to
come out
take
yet.
Yep.
my one idea.
Oh, do you know what I'm talking? Go
I
for
will
it, Kylie. What
fully
is it?
fan you
do?
through the wall. Is it the plates and cups?
It's the plates, right?
No, it's not.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
and talk about it.
Go ahead.
We'll save that one for Kylie.
No, it was. They had 3 CDs that they would release.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was one that was a buddy album, one that was a villain album, and one that was a hero album, and they had like 8 songs on them. And I had all 3 because at the time Disney really they did have compilation albums that they would have exclusively at the Disney store. You couldn't really find them anywhere else. But just the fact that you could get these albums over at McDonald's was pretty cool. And I was in 6th grade, and it was just starting to be uncool to like Disney because we're almost in junior high, because back then 6th grade was still elementary school. But everyone, like the entire graduating 6th grade class, was like, oh, I'm too cool for Disney. And then Hercules would come out and everyone would go watch it and didn't want to admit to each other that they actually liked the movie.
That's how I felt.
right.
Oh,
right.
that's some Kentucky BS. Yes, we all like.
But the thing is, like 2 years later, we'd be in junior high, and then somebody would play
Watching
Cool
Nemo
Runnings.
all the time. Yeah.
Someone would play Cool Runnings, and then everybody in class would be, "Oh man, this movie's awesome!" Or Mighty Ducks, and then everyone was, all of a sudden it's still cool to like Disney.
Yeah.
But I remember having those albums, and I thought that was really cool. But Kylie, what about the plates and cups?
I can't remember if I think it was McDonald's, but it also could have been Burger King. But they basically put out like plastic plates with a matching cup for most of the Disney movies. And let me tell you, those things stood the test of time because I'm pretty sure my mom still had my Hercules one because it was my favorite because it had Meg on it.
Yep.
My mom had that thing probably up until not long before I moved out of the house when I was 27. Like the image was kind of like chipping
Distorted
off
and
there,
faded.
but like
yeah.
much like Kat, like we would find out through the McDonald's workers what day they would get their new Happy Meal stock in, and one of my parents would take me after school, or like my dad had his photography business from our home, so like sometimes
Not Ryan.
Hi Ryan. Sometimes he'd just go during the day and see if he could go grab the next set, and I loved those things. My sister
I
used
remember
them. There was an
those,
11-year age gap, and my sister was still using them, and
I remember having mine for a while. I had the Pegasus one, and I had the Meg one, and I can't remember if there was a Phil one or not that they had, but I remember at least the Pegasus and the Meg. I explicitly remember microwaving it once, and it like for too long, and it like bubbled up and started cracking on it. But yeah, McDonald's did those plastic plates for a lot of different things, and I think I have one. It's not the Hercules one.
Got some buns of steel back here somewhere.
Yeah, buns, right behind my buns of steel.
Well, the chair
One
can
of their
tell because
old-
it's a hand, you know. So.
This is one of their older ones when they were still just promoting.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
the same
geez.
plates.
Wow.
Yeah. And yeah, they last forever. I mean, I don't know what they made these out of, prison grade plastic or something, but
we probably should definitely not have been eating off of those for that many years.
yeah, there's definitely leaded paints in here somewhere.
Part of why we have so many microplastics in our bodies. It was that and the plastic
So much
cups.
BPA.
Yeah, the
So we had to
PPAs are
collect
fighting the
them all.
microplastics, fighting the lead, fighting the MSG. Yeah, it's crazy in there.
Oh, Manny down. Manny down.
Oh man.
Fighting off the MSG.
The jump scare I got when I found a creator on TikTok. I love watching this guy. He makes all this Korean food. And like the jump scare I had when he was like, okay, add a little MSG, and I was like, and I'm like, no, we learned that that's really not that bad for you. Like, it's okay.
Yeah, it was the scapegoat of the late 90s, early 2000s fast food. MSG's bad for everyone.
That and high fructose corn syrup, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
great.
And over in the comment section, a couple things real quick. Emily had said that she misses 90s fast food prices.
Oh,
grocery
yeah.
prices.
The dollar menu.
Remember
was
the
actually
super
$1?
size for
Yes.
25 cents? You get
Yeah.
a large giant soda. Nowadays, it's like $2.
Back in
Go
my
up to a
day, the
medium.
dollar menu was $1.
I think Morgan
Not two.
Spurlock ruined all that for us. He
You could
was
buy
like,
like a whole meal for like $7.
It's
Or
too
Yeah.
cheap.
$5.
Hell, a family meal could be like $10.
Yeah.
It's like, what the heck happened, man? It's like Taco Bell, the same thing.
Like,
Get a
Exactly.
Mexican
it
pizza,
costs
like
me
three
more to
tacos.
go to Taco Bell, I think, than it does to go to
Yeah.
McDonald's. And then
It does.
the day I realized that, I
does.
was like, something's wrong. Something's terribly wrong.
And Travis, one of the things that he had mentioned, which I was going to comment on this, so I'm glad someone else did, but he says he remembers when McDonald's released the Disney Masterpiece Collection and the Happy Meal toys.
The little VHSs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those
was
were
cool.
cool. I had so
Yeah.
many of those, and that was right around the time I think I had just came back from Disney World. Like it was within a few months after I had come back. It was my first trip, and I was still riding that Disney high, and I didn't get all of them, but I sure wanted all of them. But I did want to comment on the cups. because and then we'll switch to somebody else. But the Burger King had a very different cup that was a tie-in for a movie that is one of my favorites, and we talked about it in our movies that we love that everyone hates. Last Action Hero for Burger King had the coolest cups because they would, if you just looked at the cup itself, they would have everything like 2-3 different pictures, but they were lined up vertically, so it looked really weird. But there was this black filter that would sit on top of it that would have these black stripes up and down. So when you would turn the filter, it would look like the picture was moving. So it looked like so like there was one where the animated cat in Last Action Hero shot a character in the back. So you would see like the gunshot coming out and hitting him in the back, which is what I feel like right now with all of you in the comment section talking about SpongeBob and everyone here laughing at me.
It's almost like remember the VHS covered Independence Day?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
the
was
exploding
cool.
White House.
Which fast food restaurant was it that had the actual like glass cups?
McDonald's did that.
Yeah,
McDonald's did the glass
remember
cups.
like the Batman ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
They brought that back this year, actually.
They
They
weren't
just brought
glass.
that back.
I got one, and I got
plastic.
so mad. It's plastic, and I never tried to
man.
get another one again.
Alex has got just like.
Did you just throw that? Alex! Oh! Did you just throw that?
No, I'm not gonna throw this. It's plastic. Are you crazy? But no, that's the Batman Forever. One of the Batman Forever.
Oh man,
My
they
mom
used to
still
go
has
just
ours.
so all out with the promotion. I mean, it was like McDonald's was
Now
it
we
was more
just
than
get
just a
creepy
restaurant.
popcorn buckets at AMC.
Yeah, the top, yeah.
Like the Dune
popcorn
one
bucket
that
is
looks
the
like you're
thing.
fisting a
Inappropriate.
sandworm trying to get your popcorn.
Yeah, or like the Deadpool one. It's like Wolverine's mouth,
Yeah.
and you have to stick it through his throat. Yeah,
I
it's-
do really want to go because Beetlejuice comes out this weekend. Apparently, one of them is supposed to look like the handbook for the recently deceased.
Oh, really?
I want to see if I can snag one of those.
I just got back from the LA Beetlejuice experience last night. That was crazy. I've yet to share that with all of you, but I'll
seen
send it to you in the
videos
chat.
and I'm so jealous. Oh,
It
so
was pretty.
cool.
It was super cool. It was really fun. But yeah, just reminded me of that. But yeah, the cups are so cool. I had so many of the glass cups back in the day, but as time went on, we just got rid of them because
Yeah, they just took up space.
they take up space, and you get older and you move out, and you're like, I don't really want a bunch of McDonald's cups as like my only dishware. So yeah.
I think I have somewhere the Flintstones cups from McDonald's, actually.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I still
McDonald's
have
loved
those.
a collector's cup. Let me tell
They
you.
did.
Jordy, what else have you got for us?
Yeah, so we're on cups. It's only appropriate to they're not glass, but the paper cups were a big part of obviously. So I got some Toy Story ones here from the original Toy Story for Burger King.
Yeah, Burger King
Dan.
had that franchise, and man,
Yeah,
it was
they had
good.
all
They
the
had those
Pixar
little
stuff.
puppets coming out. It was
Mhm.
great.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you remember just staring at the cups, while you're there eating your meal,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're just looking around, turning it as a kid, and so there was just so many things like cereal boxes, everything was just like, yeah, look around, see what's on there. I don't know. It's one of the things I did always find funny was like something like Toy Story, right? It's 3D, so they have to do this like interpretation to bring it to like
Yeah.
2D.
The 2D.
and
Oh yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't quite line up with the way you would expect characters to look. Like I don't like this Woody doesn't
Like
quite.
they all look like
look
they're
like
missing
Woody.
Yeah.
something.
Looks like the Twinkie guy. But that was just one of the things I had. Is it's not really a toy, but back in the day, anything was a toy if you wanted it to be, especially on the car ride home.
Anything's a
Manny
toy if
down.
you believe hard enough
Yeah,
and use your imagination.
or like they put the games on like the actual bags you get the food in, so
Yeah.
the parent
Yeah.
could just give you the bag and you could do like the maze on the
Yes,
paper
yes.
bags.
So to go along with that, does anybody remember when the Happy Meal, before they did the bags, where they would actually have these punch outs that was on the box?
Yes,
like
yes,
masks
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there was one time that I remember they had the Batman the Animated Series cars, and you could actually stack 4 Happy Meal boxes, and they would punch out to make bridges. So you could,
wow.
Mm.
I
That
don't
was
They had
remember
such a
that.
good
Like little
marketing
ramps
department.
yeah.
but anyway, Kat, I know you said you had. Did you have other things that you wanted to share?
I
for
have,
Show and Tell?
yeah. Actually, this is perfect. Piggybacking off of Jordy. Piggy
Hey.
banking.
Ah!
Nobody look till
got-
I put my cork back in.
No, well, see, some of these are McDonald's, some of them are Burger King. So I think McDonald's had them in 99, Burger King had them in 95. But I just started like looking at this one. Somebody help me with this. What is the point of this?
Because it pops out in the
cork.
movie.
Yeah, it pops out.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Yeah,
second
but
one,
it
his
just-
cork popped
it-
out.
But it looks. Why?
Like what?
When you're a
I'm
kid,
sorry.
you're
How many of
innocent.
our toys have you seen? Like, there was a whole board game
It's true.
called, what was it? Ooey Gooey Louie, and it was all about
Yeah,
pulling
Gooey Louie.
boogers out of a
Oh,
man's
yeah.
nose. Like, we had questionable toys.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got something
doubt.
questionable. Look at this really quick here. This is a Robotech Woody that is no longer available anymore.
Oh my gosh.
And if you open up, you'll see why. It's that face.
Oh, it's the
Oh,
one with the,
good
from the meme.
Oh
That
no.
is nightmare fuel.
That is
Alex,
terrifying.
I swear
A friend of mine got me that for my birthday years
God.
ago.
I will drive home. I'll do it.
See, he's got a. This one's got a lazy eye, but it's not.
Oh,
See, they can't quite get him right when it comes out of the
look at
context of
that.
the film.
What's up with that? Like,
He's either a Twinkie.
He's going full
or-
Columbo.
or like Columbo.
Oh,
Or just
There's
being
a snake
creepy.
in my boot,
There's a
but
snake
there's a
in my
case
boot.
I gotta break.
Oh yes, I remember those ones.
yeah.
That was like one of the most common ones that I'd see around.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
I like this one though because like he actually winds up and moves like he
Yeah.
is the toy
Yeah, he
that he
does a
was
little
supposed
walk.
to be, whereas these other guys like it's Slinky Dog, but it's not an actual Slinky. You know what I mean? So like this
Yeah.
guy is.
I
seems
always
like the real
wanted-
deal.
That's the real
The
deal, yeah.
fishing pole.
Oh
With
yeah,
the
with the
legs.
The
legs.
hooker.
The
Nah.
hooker legs. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where was it? Travis. He had been. Well, I don't know if it was Travis earlier. Somebody had mentioned Batman Returns
Yeah.
when the McDonald's had that line going, and where was the other one? Somebody just. Oh, it was Travis. Travis had commented when they were doing the Flintstones tie-in over at McDonald's when they had the glasses, but they also had those ones that look like houses, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
this whole wall would remove and there'd be a little car on the inside.
They did the classic monster movies too.
Oh yeah, that was Burger King. No,
Oh,
that was
nice.
Wendy's, I think.
Was it?
Oh,
I think they've been passed around by a few of the fast food companies over the years. Because I know McDonald's had the classic, or at least something resembling the classic monsters. I don't know if it was tied in with Universal, but I'll get into it on my next thing that I bring up.
Okay.
But yeah.
Manny, have you got anything else?
I want to go in with the Batman Returns thing. I unfortunately don't have anything, but I do remember saving for the longest time. It was the, I think it came with like a newspaper clipping of something of like Gotham City, you know, something like that. And the interesting promotion about it was like everything was black and yellow. And
Night,
forgot-
Night, John.
Good night, John. Thanks.
Oh,
for
good night,
joining
John.
us.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks for joining. And yeah, I think the main thing I remember was having the Batmobile, and it was just like this cool looking Batmobile.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
one of those where you just
Wind
hold
it
back
up.
and then it just,
Yeah.
just go. And I also have something to say too. Remember how I said that was my like Mario Brothers was the first movie I've ever seen as a kid in a movie theater? I'm wrong. It was Batman Returns. That was my very first movie in the
My
movie
That's
first
a
theater.
good one.
movie was
It is a good
Beauty and
one.
the Beast, and my parents were so concerned that I was going to be too little to go. And apparently,
What?
I sat on the front of the theater. Well, it came out in 90, and I was born at the tail end of 89. Like,
Okay.
it was 91, so I was a little over 1. And they were like, I don't know, she may be too little. And apparently, I just sat on the front of the chair and, like, held on to the chair in front of me the whole movie.
Aw.
Well, that's
that's
cool.
cute.
It shows that
Yeah.
you really, really loved
Yeah,
it.
I've loved Disney movies since I was a kid.
That's awesome. But yeah, Batman Returns was really cool, and it's one of the earliest memories I've ever had, like going to a restaurant and getting like actual stuff from the thing that you just watched. So it was really a neat feeling. It's a neat feeling.
I remember the Batmobile
Kylie.
that came with.
Yes!
Oh, there they are.
All of them. I know they're in a big, like, plastic Tupperware container at my mom's. I'm gonna have to go dig over Christmas.
I remember the Batmobile from Batman Returns as
Yeah.
not the one that pulls back, but the one that had the little button on top. Because in the movie, the Batmobile split in half, and then it had that one that just kept going. So there was a button on top that would just jettison out part of the Batmobile.
Yeah.
That was the one that I had. But I'm sure Jordy will remember this. One of my favorite movie tie-ins, and the first one I thought of actually was Dick Tracy.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
Because they didn't have toys, they had scratch-off tickets where you could you had to find somebody. So you get this one card that had a crime scene with different things that you could scratch off. You could only scratch off like one, and then hopefully you won something. If not, then obviously scratched everything else. But if you scratched off one and it was a winner, then you would have to submit that one to the front
I loved it. They
reception
started us on
person.
lottery
Yeah.
tickets so young.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
they had a decoder, I think, as well
There
for
wasn't.
it.
I was gonna say I
Um,
couldn't remember if it was Dick Tracy or like an Inspector Gadget, where like you'd get like a card and you'd get like a red magnifying glass and like get to like.
I know
find the
that Dick
secret
Tracy had the
codes.
decoder. I don't remember if it had the magnifying glass or not, but they did the decoders a few times. So yeah, maybe they did have the red magnifying glass. But I do remember there being some decoder thing for Dick Tracy, because the ad would always talk about it. Like, decode the hidden messages and find out what they're doing. Yeah, that was.
It wasn't a movie tie-in, but I just remembered something that I had completely forgotten about till you just mentioned it, Kylie. And of all places, it was Arby's.
Hey,
But
Arby's had some cool
they have
stuff
the
back in
meats.
the day.
They have the meats too.
They had a whole they had a whole Scooby-Doo lineup.
Yeah.
And like it
Oh.
was a stack of cards that would make a puzzle, and then there would be one that had the little circle in the middle with the red filter, and then you'd have to put it on the puzzle, and there would be certain places that had that red mesh, and then you'd have to go over that to find the clues to find who it's Old Man Marley.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I remember I completely forgot all about that till you just mentioned the red magnifying glass.
I don't think I've ever heard of that one. That's
Thinking
cool.
about
Yeah.
that stuff makes me think of Christmas Story when he like
Yeah.
drank all the
It's just
Ovaltine
an
for
ad.
the
Yeah.
decoder ring and it's
Ovaltine?
drink
Yeah.
more
Drink more
Ovaltine.
Ovaltine.
But you know, it
Ovaltine?
was. That's what it always was. It was some dumb message that you could see it and you're like, man.
It's a plastic commercial. Corporations.
So funny.
Broderick. No.
He was gonna shoot me. It's okay.
Jordy, you said you had something else.
Yeah, so I actually have a couple more things. I think I'll dive into this one next. I have a bunch of these, so you'll understand why once I show them, but I'm trying to figure out which one's the best one to start on. I think I will start
On first base.
so start with first base and work my way to third.
Who's on first?
What's on second?
Who's on third?
I don't know.
Okay, oh gosh,
Shortstop.
which one to start with here? Okay, we got.
I
that
don't give a
one.
darn.
Okay, then we gotta get that, and then
Aha,
hit one of
Alice.
those. Let's see who else we got. Oh, this is more just appropriate. We got that. All right, so the second I bring these up on screen, everyone's gonna immediately know
I have no idea. I'm illiterate when it comes to
Pogs.
fast food.
We've got Pogs.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
E.T.
All the we got ET. So these ones, which are particularly cool. These are not just the movies, but these are the movie rides from Universal
Oh.
Studios, and this is in partnership
Universal.
with McDonald's,
Really?
where they put out Pogs because everyone was doing Pogs at the time. So this is the Back to the Future, the ride, and then we have E.T.'s Adventure. Let's see. Beetlejuice's Graveyard Review. So like all the classic Universal attractions, and then then we have movies too. So we have Jurassic Park, and we have Lion King.
I was gonna say there is Broderick.
Broderick.
Simba with a dead dad. So more Broderick. And I think my signal might be starting to cut up on my end. So if nobody can hear me,
We can
Oh,
hear
no,
you.
I can hear you.
Video's
I'm
just
just-
lagging a bit. I'm trying to
Yeah.
see if I can. It'll let me
We're seeing the
Oh,
Jurassic
my
Park
video's
Pog
lagging?
right now.
Okay.
refresh it.
Video.
oh, it's
just-
going so slow. It's only catching up to them now. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm seeing the Jurassic Park Pog right now.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, it just loves Jeff Goldblum, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, no.
Me too, man. Me too.
Sean said, "Don't forget, Pog spelled backwards is
Let me see
sglop."
what I can do.
Usually it gives
Scum!
me like
Scop.
a.
It's a secret message. What does it mean?
Quick, get the red filter.
Yeah, get the
Get
decoder
the red
out.
magnifying glass.
Hurry, we need it.
It's just tape.
Well,
Use your imagination.
well.
For some reason, it's not giving me the option to reset.
It's okay. Jordy will come back to you until we.
Oh, wait.
d-
Here
Oh,
it is.
There
Yeah,
we
it's
go.
okay.
Hello,
There
Come
we
back
go.
around.
Yay.
Jordy, you've changed, and now you haven't.
Am I finally live again? Am I moving? Oh no, I'm frozen
No,
again.
but
at
let me
least
try.
it's-
Let me
at
try
least it's
coming
not
back.
Jeff
Jordy is a
Goldblum.
cardboard cutout. Oh no.
All right, well, we'll wait for you,
Phoebe
Jordy.
just-
Phoebe's like, I'm done with this. He's a happy meal box now. So we'll wait on Jordy. We'll
I mean,
go
Good
ahead and
Burger's
keep going.
Fast food, so there we go. It's
I have oh, we lost Jordy.
oh no, where's Jordy?
No.
pop back in.
He'll come back in, I'm sure.
All right.
Jordy is really good about wanting to make sure he stays on. So apologies to everybody if this looks really funky on YouTube for the moment, since we're set for 5 people, not 4. But
No, it's good.
Jor-
It doesn't adjust. The system we use, it doesn't adjust videos.
cool.
There we
Hey,
go.
there we go.
Yay! And we're back.
Hopefully, I don't start freezing again.
How are we doing on the Splat Attack telethon? How much money have we raised?
We've got a
We
whole.
got juggling plates. Juggling plates.
So we now officially owe our viewers a refund.
Beep.
No.
Speaking of beep, it's I've got a lot of TV tie-ins here too, not just movie. Like I'm looking over here and I've got the Doug pull string thing.
Yeah.
I've got a whole bunch of
Doug's first
Animaniac
movie,
stuff
so-
too. Yeah, Doug's first movie. I think that was it. I think that was Burger King Doug's first movie. But I've got a whole bunch of Animaniacs over here too, which
Doug's last
That-
movie.
Doug's last
Yeah,
movie.
it was his last
Yeah.
movie, yeah.
First and last. But I think my favorite is Pinky and the Brain. It's like a little cart, and you've got
That's
Pinky in the
cool.
wheel.
That's awesome.
Had
Yeah.
some really cool. Like I remember Tiny Toons had a big one too.
Yeah, I've got. They have these little car
Yeah,
things,
yeah,
and they
reversible,
flip down, and they're reversible. So I've got Montana Max on one side, and Go-Go on the
Rugrats
other.
watches.
and
Do you remember
then
the
Elmira.
really-
The Rugrats watches, yes.
Oh yeah, Burger King had those for the movie. Yeah, that's right.
Do you remember like going along with those reversible cars? I forgot which one it was, maybe Wendy's, but they had Captain Planet ones. But it was like Captain Planet's face that would sit on a car, and then you could punch the face down, and then another face on the other side would come up, and it would be, but it would have 3 little wheels, and you would just that thing was. I loved to put it upside
Captain
down.
Planet.
I love to put it upside down and then punch Captain Planet's face down to the ground and scrape it along the bottom. I did not like Captain Planet.
That's not very environmentally friendly, Alex.
The show made me want to pollute. I really hated that show.
Oh my god!
I really loved that show. I loved it.
Yeah. It's just getting. You have your heart and your water and fire.
Travis had made mention that they had little movie projectors that were like little Viewmasters, tiny Viewmasters.
Had a couple like film cell type things.
Yeah, like you would look in it and it would turn. Yes, that's the one. I love those.
Yeah,
I had like 3 or 4 of those.
Oh no, I never seen that. Oh my god, you can see it right through the camera.
Yeah,
you can.
And then you could rotate it to see. Yeah.
Holy crap!
Rescuers Down Under.
Yeah, like that. That's Wilbur. That's Wilbur.
Yes.
Yeah. It is.
Holy crap, man! That's awesome.
Yeah,
I got
I
another
used to
one too. I'm not sure who he is. Hang on.
Jake.
Gyllenhaal.
No, it is Jake. It is Jake.
I'm a genius.
You can't really see it, but yeah. There you go.
That is cool. That is so neat. I didn't know that existed. That's the first time I ever seen that. That's cool.
That's so awesome. Yeah.
Man.
They don't make toys like this anymore, guys.
No, they're all these little dolls that have a little loop on it.
Oh yeah, like we got a toy for my niece a week ago because she stayed the night with us, and we went to Wendy's, got a kids meal there, and it's like this little break apart. Oh, there are crayons involved, but it's like this little I don't know, this little 3D puzzle thing that you put together. It's just weird. Huh. It's like cardboard. It's just cardboard. That's it.
Yeah, they've really cheaped out on the quality.
Yeah.
And they don't do as much. I wish I could share my next thing, but if I turn on video, I'm going to go get laggy again and then get caught 15 minutes behind everyone else. But it was the Pokemon cards for Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Yes, absolutely. Dude. Jordy, I have the gold cards. I have those too. Yes.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys also remember they had the actual Pokeballs, the little plastic Pokeballs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's a horrible story with those. Eventually that they ended up I don't know if they actually successfully suffocated a kid, but they almost suffocated a kid. Because apparently the shape of the Pokeball, because you know how there's like the little divot for the circle in the front of the Pokeball.
Oh, it gets stuck.
It happens to just be enough room for a child's nose to fit perfectly into it, and then the rest of it goes over their mouth and becomes like a suction cup that perfectly seals over a child. And you think they would have found that out in testing, but I guess not.
Probably not.
Nope.
They're just starting to test things correctly in 2024. They should have been testing in our parents.
That's why the quality's gone down.
That's why the quality's gone down. They're like, well, this can break off and they could choke on that, and this is toxic. And
you know what's safe? Paper.
We'll give them
cardboard.
If it gets put in their mouth, it'll go soggy. They won't choke on it. It's fine.
Oh man, but yeah.
I got one for you.
You can go on Wayback Machine, I think, and you can still see the disclaimer that they had to put up on the Burger King website. That's
you can.
Yeah, you go back. It's like 2001
this is a
or something like that.
Please don't let your child suffocate.
Recall.
I think I still have those. It's like the all white with like just the red on top. It's like there's no black in the middle. It's like it's all just. And it has like this little clip. It has this little
keychain
on the side.
Yeah, like a keychain, and then they had like the little Pokemon inside. So you
it had the little hinge on it.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Jordy, you may remember this because I brought this up to the crew whenever I was just giving an example, and they were like, "Wait, that really happened?"
Yeah.
Do you remember when McDonald's was selling VHS tapes?
Yes, they were. Yeah.
Early 92, 91, because I remember they had it's the only one I can think of. The Addams Family was one of the ones that you could buy for like $5.
Yeah.
They
No,
did
no,
that,
they had
and then they also made the like Ronald McDonald cartoons.
They did do
Oh
that.
yeah, the
Those
Class
I
B Supo
remember.
series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
But
are
yeah, they sold
terrifying.
the VHS and of movies as a promotional thing because they did have like a really close partnership with the film studios at that time through all the toy tie-ins. So they were trying to do the VHS sales. I think they actually did it for oh my gosh, I think they did it for none of the Disney movies, obviously. But I think they may have done it for one of the Pokemon movies as well, the straight to VHS ones that came later. But yeah, they did do the VHS. It was really cool, and there were sometimes you had to pay extra for them, and then other times they were like included with a certain meal package if you bought it. It was very similar with like the glass cups as well. They were like a store sometimes more than just
Yeah.
fast food.
Travis had said they offered Wayne's World and they also offered Charlotte's Web.
Oh, Charlotte's Web. Yes, I remember the
Oh.
Charlotte's
Is
Web
this a
one. Yeah.
fever dream, or is this something that actually happened?
Is this real life? Is this fantasy?
Exactly.
On Blindside.
They
portal.
started doing like DVDs. Like once DVDs started to become popular, like you could get like.
I
like a
don't
theme.
remember the DVDs. I remember like singles, like music CDs.
Yeah.
Remember
The
that?
micro
like-
disc, like the little
Or like
tiny
even
CDs.
like or like a. I remember, and it could have been not a fast food place. It could have just been a place that was doing some kind of thing. But like just like a simple computer game, like a flash computer game on like a CD-ROM.
Now
Sounds
I remember.
vaguely
No, they
familiar.
did do that. I actually have
Yeah.
one here. I
Okay,
can't
I'm
remember
not
it because I'm
crazy.
cameraless. Taco Bell did that.
Yes.
With
Okay. Thank
Goosebumps.
you.
Yeah.
Burger King did it with their Sneak King and things like that.
Oh yeah, that was for
Race
Xbox.
Car.
Yeah,
Oh.
That's
those
for
were like
Xbox.
full-on games. But the
Yeah.
CD-ROM games that you're talking about, Kylie, yeah, Taco Bell definitely did them because I have one of the Goosebumps ones back behind me, and then I think Wendy's also had done them as well. I don't know if
Mhm.
McDonald's, probably McDonald's did at one point. I mean, there's a lot of toys. They were
Like,
doing them basically
I
every
remember the
week.
rise in computers and especially like DVDs, and they were like, discs are tiny, we can fit them in things. Take more CD-ROMs.
And the micro discs were
Use
really
them as
popular.
coasters.
Yeah.
Now, in the comment section, Angelo's Hardy says, "Who remembers the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie toys?"
Yes.
I do. Yes.
I had all of them, and in fact, I still have all of them. And both of my boys, still play with them.
It's the morpher that changes the coin, the power coin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They had the little like communicator watch that when you hit the
Yep.
button it would play the Power Rangers theme song. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Oh, Travis had said this may be kind of random, but at one point in the '90s, Rocky and Bullwinkle were actually spokesperson for
Yes, they
Taco Bell.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. Right before
Really?
the Taco Bell cat and dog that they had, they did
I
Rocky
knew-
and Bullwinkle.
I knew them. I didn't know Rocky and Bullwinkle was. Wow.
Yeah, that was at
Really?
that time where they were just trying to latch on to any established cartoon brand to become a mascot. I think that same thing with like the Dennis the Menace thing for Dairy Queen, where it was just
Yeah.
like associate yourself with some children's IP is how they saw it.
Especially the classic cartoons because they had started to enter like no copyright.
Yeah, public domain
Yeah.
situations.
yeah, exactly. Oh gosh, what's the next thing that I had? I know I had something else here, and I'm trying to find it. I'm lost in all the stuff that's surrounding me.
Buns of Steel. Volume 2.
Volume 2.
Oh man, the Phantom Menace craze with Taco Bell. Yes.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or the
I mean, Pizza
not-
Hut too. Yeah.
not fast food related, but the Star Wars Episode 1 like Pepsi machines. There's apparently
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
still one.
the
I don't remember
Pepsi,
if it's
yes.
in West Virginia or Pennsylvania, but there's still one that exists. And I want to drive there just to go
Got
take
the
a picture
Anakin
of
on the
it.
front of it with the pod
Yeah.
racing. Yes.
That's
Yeah,
Sun
I-
bleached Anakin.
I forget which one it was over at Taco Bell. I remember they had the toys that went with it, but I remember this toy was really popular, and it was everywhere, especially in gift shops, where they would have this little block, and something would sit on this tiny little bridge right on top of it. And then everything, like there would be a huge Superman, but there'd be a little spot on its chin, and it would sit like on a pyramid, and it would just precariously hang there. And they did that as one of the toys for the Star Wars Phantom Menace, where it was like, I don't know, a Millennium Falcon or somethon, where it would just sit there.
Jar Jar Binks' tongue sticking out, balancing him on a.
Qui-Gon holding it. Don't do that again. I remember the Alamo. Does anyone remember the Alamo? No.
I know the basement in the Alamo. Yeah. Are they gonna see the basement?
I remember when Casper was. You could get some of the puppets. I think they had a Casper tie-in with Pizza Hut.
Yeah, I remember that one.
They had the little cups with them, I think, wasn't it? Or was
I remember the ad specifically.
With the uncles on it and stuff.
Yes, the uncles. That's right.
And I remember the ad. The uncles were eating at Pizza Hut, and they had like the large one was at the buffet because Pizza Hut still had the buffet back then.
Yes.
The pizza comes out of
fly over and just like open his mouth as he like went down the buffet.
Something like that. I definitely remember there were Pizza Hut. Oh man, Pizza Hut had so much classic stuff to it. I specifically remember the red cups.
So we've talked about previously on our Eureka's Castle episode how they had the Eureka's Castle hand puppets. Well, it's not 90s, it's more 80s. I remember they had the Land Before Time hand puppets for Pizza Hut.
Yes. I mean, yeah, and I don't know if you guys remember this other movie. It's called Dinosaur. Came out.
The Disney movie. Yes. No one talks about it.
They had the hand puppets too. But these were like big vinyl hand puppets.
Yeah, the like plastic ones.
Yes.
Yeah, they barely moved.
I remember just everybody biting each other in the car with those things for like hours.
You just end up smashing them together because the plastic was so hard you wouldn't hurt your hands.
Yeah, how long does it take kids to start pinching each other with these things?
How long until someone yells for mom?
Hand puppet theater.
Yeah. Well, that's a hand.
And hi, Cortland. It's good to see you.
Yeah.
Hello.
What's up, Cortland?
Gosh. Does anybody? I forgot which one it was. Maybe it was Wendy's. I don't remember. But Wild Wild West, you could buy sunglasses.
Yeah, that was Burger King.
All of them. I had all of them.
They had the spider too.
Yeah.
I remember wanting that so bad.
Oh, I don't remember the spider.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the spider. I remember wanting it so bad because it was the one. There was always one of the toys that would be the hardest one to get out of any of these collections, and that was the one.
Loveless too.
Yeah. Oh man, I remember that. I loved Wild Wild West.
Yeah, they had the little blue sunglasses and the little red sunglasses. Yeah.
Yeah, great movie. They had the saw blade. They had with his saw blade stuck around his neck.
I distinctly remember the first time I saw Wild Wild West. It was at the drive-in. It was not the screen that we were watching because I was young enough that my parents were like, maybe we wait on that one until it comes out on video so we can all like sit down and watch it together. Because like they didn't know what the content was gonna be. But I was always in the back seat at the drive-in, so I would turn around sometimes and watch out the back window and see what was going on. And I watched most of Wild Wild West with no sound out the back window. So when they started having like the toys and everything, and I was like, I need those right now.
I remember going to see. It was some Disney re-release. Maybe it was Snow White or something like that in the drive-in. And I turned around to see what was going on behind me, and they were playing Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. But it was the scene where they were playing basketball with their robotic heads.
Yeah.
And taking the heads off.
Yeah.
So imagine watching Snow White and turning around to see that with no context.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna watch this.
I would also sometimes always get the horror movie screens in the back, and I just see sitting there and I'm like, wow, that looks really scary. I don't know what's going on. when somebody's not having a very good day.
All right, well, I think we're going to wrap it up here in just a bit, so I'll throw it out for one more time. Does anybody else have any other movie tie-ins for fast food restaurants they can think of? That includes all of you in the comment section. Have any of you thought of anything else? Because you guys have had some killer stuff, too.
Yeah.
Any Matthew Broderick tie-ins?
Yes, please. We need more Broderick.
Anything from Ferris Bueller? Any
Cable guy.
War Games? Would War Games come out in Burger King anywhere?
The War Games Burger King toy set.
Battle Royale toy. Did they ever come out with like Hunger Games toys? Like what kind of toys do you make for the Hunger Games movies other than just
Well,
action
obviously
figures?
Katniss, with her awesome bow and arrow.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
sure
I
they
feel
would-
like all you can
You
do
can
though
paint
is just...
Peeta's face, or
I
whatever.
was just going to say that. I was just going to say just different camouflage for him.
Yeah.
Give him like different masks that he can put on.
Or it's like one of those ones you put it under hot water and they like change color.
Oh
looks
my
like
God.
a tree.
That's genius right there.
Or Katniss, where you can push a little button and her dress would just spark out because she would catch fire.
Shoots the flames. The flames.
Yeah.
That girl that dies from the bird or whatever, they have to like try to get her the medicine. You like inject the medicine
yeah.
into the asphyxiating child.
Hurry, hit her with the EpiPen.
I was gonna say like makeover for the lady that does all that stuff.
Effie's
Yeah,
has
it'll be like
interchangeable
different
clothes like a
dresses and
Polly
stuff.
Pocket.
Yeah,
Real
yeah.
burning chariot, light
Oh.
on fire.
That was another thing I thought of is not necessarily movie tie-ins, but like classic toy tie-ins that they would do with like the Polly Pockets, the Beanie Babies, things along those
Yes.
lines.
Oh yeah, they did Barbie, which was
Ah.
huge.
Mhm.
They had. Oh
They had
my
Hot
gosh.
Wheels. They did.
Hot
There was like Hot
Wheels.
Wheels and Barbie. They always had like the girls' toy and like the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
Hot
still
Wheels.
I
do
always
that,
wanted
yeah.
both. So
Mhm.
I'd have to flip and choose each time we went to McDonald's. They're like, which one you want this time? Is that Batman?
Both.
Great.
Oh.
Give me boys.
Tobias had said Good Burger, the new movie. He said, I think it was Wendy's, but I think it was Arby's, had a strange movie meal because Arby's.
Yeah,
had
Arby's
this-
has a good burger.
Honestly,
They had a
They
whole Good
did.
Burger meal.
that's how
Oh, wow.
I honestly think
Damn,
that's how
loved
they
it.
started testing for the fact that they wanted to start carrying burgers because now they have a whole line of burgers. And I think they strategically used the best marketing of being like, hey, let's test how having burgers in a restaurant would go with that
I
Good
wanna-
Burger tie-in.
I want to actually piggyback on that for a second because back in 2015 they had Kirk Fogg from there you go, piggyback. They had Kirk Fogg from Legends of the Hidden Temple, and he was doing a commercial for Arby's, and they were doing the roast burgers, which was like not. Ham is totally mocking me on the other side there.
Did you say a roast?
But yeah, they try to do burgers from that. I'm just imagining Ham just like sniffing the camera.
Just hear this really deep.
Favorite uncle.
Favorite Uncle Penny. Who's your favorite Uncle Penny? Go, Gadget. Neck.
And just a couple other things in the comment section. Sean was like Burger King Kids Club.
Yes.
Yes,
kids,
of
you
course.
know,
Who
those kids
remembers?
were
Have it your way.
He's a glow in the dark troll.
Oh,
IQ.
my
Oh,
Why does he look like the
Yeah.
Noid? He looks like the
He's,
Noid.
they had a series of Burger King's Kids Club troll doll things.
Yeah.
And this is IQ, and his face glows in the dark.
Oh
sort of.
man,
Like,
I forgot his
they were
name.
bold with
IQ.
that. They had a character named Wheels that was in
And
a
he was
wheelchair.
on a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then Kid
And-
Vid was the one with like the VR
glasses,
yeah.
glasses and stuff.
I loved
yeah.
Kid Vid. I thought he was so cool.
And Travis had said, heard at one point they released the Ninja Turtles VHS at Burger King.
Oh yeah, they did, huh? Yeah. They did so many releases over the years. It's just so hard to remember all the different videos because sometimes it'd only be in there for like 2 weeks and then that was it. And like trying to even find any history on it's so hard.
Yeah, I wasn't even aware that they gave away movies.
Marlena mentioned Sky Dancers, and as
Yeah.
a 90s
Oh
girl,
boy.
Sky Dancers.
I had so many Sky Dancers, and I got hit in the face, and all of my
Yep.
family got hit in the face so many times.
Heather had so many, they all got hit in the
You,
face.
you
What
would
would
just
also
start
happen?
ripping it up,
Ripping it,
and
yeah.
just
Yeah.
boom, and they're
It's like
just flying plastic.
Flying blades.
I would always
Flying
like
blades of death.
flick it back and then I'd like the string would come, I'd just let it go and it
Yeah.
would like swing back around, hit my hand or hit my thumb super hard. Or,
Yeah, you
know,
get
but
bruises on your hands from the giant like arm wings.
they had the boy version too. It was like Beatles. It was like
Yeah.
Beetle Warriors or something like that.
Mm.
The Dragon Warriors.
Dragon Warriors, yes.
Oh,
We used to
boy.
Getting
launch
Fern
them
Gully
at
mixed
each
in.
other in the sky to see who would win.
like a game of chicken.
Yeah.
And two other things, and we'll wrap it up. Sean had made mention of. Does anyone remember the Bigfoot pizza over at Pizza Hut?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, a couple things about. I mean, yes, I remember that, but what I also remember is there was a Last Action Hero tie-in for that too.
There was?
Because they actually had like this promo meal that you could get. Where I forgot how it worked exactly, but I remember the commercial because I remember that one guy would always burst through the door holding the big Bigfoot pizza and going, "It's Bigfoot!" I remembered that, and I remembered that he did one for Last Action Hero, and he was at the movie theater and he was about to go in, and he held out the golden ticket at the end of the commercial and said, "And I'm going to the movies," and then he walked in to see Last Action Hero. So again, bringing it back to previous. But somebody had mentioned earlier, probably the biggest movie fast food tie-in that's the most unique and something we talked about on in the Slimelight, the Kids' Choice Awards. The movie,
Rosie.
because
Oh,
they
yeah.
had the Nickelodeon blimp,
Little
and they
blimp,
had
and
the
it
Rosie
had,
toys.
like, the little like
Yeah.
viewfinder thing in it.
Yep. I actually have one back here. I think I pull it out.
Yes, please pull it out. I got to see it,
Yep,
Jordy.
Okay. Yeah, it's the best of both worlds. We got Rosie,
Yeah.
and it's the globe. If you can make it out through the bag, it's maybe a little bit easier from that side. You can see the little Nickelodeon logo. So you like pull that down, spins the globe. But yeah, this is 2000's Kid Choice Award. You can
Nice.
tell by the logo.
It's awesome.
Remember how
Yeah.
excited I got every year that Rosie O'Donnell hosted it?
She was so good at it.
She's so
Yeah, she
good.
did so many.
Yeah, for a while she was the host,
Yeah.
and I think I said this during
She
our
was.
Slimelight too, where like they changed it up, and I was like, but why? She's
We
the
love
one
Rosie.
that does
Bring back
this.
Rosie.
I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys
she-
watched the this year's Kids Choice Awards at
No.
all, because I
No.
watched it just to see, because people are saying it was particularly bad this year, and it was particularly bad.
Not just bad, but particularly bad.
How so,
you-
It's a
Jordy?
special flavor of bad.
like it's especially as like a kid that grew up with the Kids Choice Awards being like a really big deal when I was a kid. It's like it used to be something that would like sell out Madison Square Garden, and then you see it
Yeah.
like this year. They can barely fill in front of like a normal venue stage, and it's like separated the room in half, and it's nobody's that excited. All of the hosts don't seem very excited. And then you like click over to like Rosie O'Donnell. Everybody just had so much energy back then,
Yes.
and it
It's
seems like nobody wants to
huge.
be there nowadays. Honestly.
Everyone's just so tired these days. Even kids, they're just like
Even Jack Black wouldn't show up. Nobody showed up in person. Most of the awards were accepted through video.
Oh, that's lame.
Not even Jack Black.
Not even Jack
Aw.
Black showed up. So it's like, it's getting bad when he doesn't even want to come be a part of it anymore. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's sad.
Well, to wrap things up for the episode for our Splat Chats live for this quarter, I hope you all had a good time. Again,
Yeah.
sorry for the late start where you all got to actually see us. I promise we were here. But for those of you who have not subscribed to our Patreon, yes, I'm going to play that link. Check us out. We do conversations like this. We have in the Slimelight, where we talk about a celebrity. We have Splat Chats like this that's very conversational. We go way off script and have some ridiculous side conversations. It's a lot of fun. Head over to patreon.com/SplatAttack. Thank you, all of you, for tuning in and commenting and interacting with us. It's good to have you guys. Look out for that creep. You got to take that creepy face out and then have him and Ham right next to each other on the Zoom
Him
screen.
and Ham.
Yeah, him and Ham.
Not even him and hers. It's him and Ham.
I am rushing.
He's gonna do
to
it.
do that. There we go.
Oh God! Oh no! Oh,
Nightmare
no.
fuel. That's what would happen
God.
if you paused your video while you were watching it at the wrong time.
He's
Be a
drunk.
bad time for you
What is
Zoom friend to
happening?
freeze.
The weird derpy faces.
His hat won't even fit on his head.
Jeez. It's the smile for me. I don't even think it's just the like.
His eyes
This
are rolling
toy-
back in his head. Yeah.
This toy is so intricate. Like you could actually remove his face and you could move the eyes in different directions. Yeah,
Oh my
I haven't
God.
done it myself
See,
because
this one's eyes move in different directions, but
Just outward.
Oh gosh, that's fantastic.
I can't do it right now. Wait. I think I can.
Stop it.
There we go. Okay.
His face.
I haven't
Face
done
off
this.
with Woody.
I
Stop
haven't done this.
it!
Nick Cage.
Okay. All right, I'll stop.
I have to go to bed. I don't want to dream of that. 6 in the morning, you get angry text messages. Damn it, Manny!
Oh my God!
I think that's adorable, but I also loved the troll dolls, so.
I did too.
All right.
Oh,
Before we have any more nightmare fuel,
Jeez.
thank you again for all of you. Thank you, Kylie, for
Yes.
putting all this together for us. I know you was
Next
it was quite
time,
a bit of
I'll
work.
try not to suck so hard.
No, you did
No.
fine. You did fine. These things happen. Man,
All
this
right.
is actually the first time I actually took them out of the box. Actually.
Oh no, it's no longer a collector's item.
Oh, it's okay. It's
Oh,
fine.
no.
It's fine.
It just increased in value.
Oh,
Worth it.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Worth it. All right. Well, thank you all so much for coming out. If you're all watching this after, share it with your friends. Comment below. We still want to hear from you guys. So thank you all for everything. Make sure to give us a follow if you haven't already. All the love to you guys, and we'll splat you later.
Thank you, everyone.
Splat
Splat you
later.
later.